Hey y'all, thank you for coming. Welcome to Boozy Bee's Books and Cocktails. I'm Dana B. I'm so excited that y'all are here tonight. I've got a great book to share with you tonight and a great cocktail. So if you've not joined me before, I appreciate you showing up. I review books and then I pair a cocktail with the book, show you how to make the cocktail. And, I love to share books. I love to read books. I love to share my experience with the books. I love cocktails. I love to make them for my friends. So I thought, why not put them together? And that's how I came up with Boozy Bee. So hopefully you'll enjoy it and you'll stay with me and you'll like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So let's get into this book. It is a hot book. It's a hot one. So the book is Verity. It's by Colleen Hoover. Rumor has it that she writes in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So shout out to her and this great book, and shout out to Hot Springs. We love Hot Springs. So the book is centered around three main characters. We've got Lowen. It starts out with her, and she is a down-on-her-luck writer. And the book describes her as maybe having this one big book, and then she just can't write anything else, and she's down to her last dollar and about to lose her apartment and everything. And her publisher calls her and says, hey, come to the office, and let's talk about this. Let's talk about something. So on her way to the office, something very tragic happens, and she doesn't react to it the way she thinks she should react to it. And so she meets this man, and they have this instant connection, and but he's on his way to a meeting and she's on her way to a meeting, so they just kind of leave it at that, and they don't get each other's names or anything. So she gets up to the publishing office, and she's kind of in a disarray. She's had to borrow this guy's shirt because she had blood all over her shirt. And so her publisher, who was her former lover, he's like, what are you doing in this outfit? Something's going on here. And she's like, no, nothing's going on. So they go into this board meeting, and there's this guy that she just met on the street that she's got his shirt on. And he come to find out he is the husband of a very famous writer named Verity Crawford, and his name's Jeremy. And Verity has had some tragic things happen in her life, and she had a big wreck, auto wreck, and so it has left her well, she can't talk. I can't talk either. Can't even get the word out. But anyway, so they hire Lowen to be ghostwriter for Verity. And so Jeremy says, you're going to be having to go through all of her notes, and she's hired to do 3 books in succession. So he said, just come, we've got this huge house. You won't bother anybody. We'll set you right up, and you can work, all hours, whatever hours you want to work up. So she drives up to the house, and it's a huge mansion, and she's introduced to their son, Verity and Jeremy's son, and he's kind of weird, kind of creepy, but the backstory is that he had twin sisters, and they are deceased, and so it's just the little boy. And so Jeremy takes her all over the house and shows the office to her, and takes her upstairs, and Verity is in a hospital bed in their home upstairs, and there's a nurse there, and then Jeremy helps take care of her. So she ends up staying in the home in the master bedroom, and of course Jeremy's very hot, and I would think that probably Lowen is very nice looking, and his wife has been this way, hospital ridden for a long time, and so what happens. And Miss Colleen does not hold back her sex scenes. They are very hot and heavy, and so if you like that, get on it, because it's quite the. We'll put the rosies in your cheeks, and so it's not all about that, but it has a lot to do with that. And I'm not going to give away the complete story, but There are twists and turns in this book. She finds a diary, and in this diary, there are some wild things, and things that it's a diary, so really it's people's most innermost thoughts. And so this starts freaking Lowen out, and she's like, do I have the moral compass to tell Jeremy what truly Verity's ideas and thoughts and what she has done to this family? And so that's what brings them closer together, and she is just freaking out, and it is something. I mean, like, I had read this book a long time ago, and I guess I wasn't in the right frame of mind when I reread the book, but I'm telling y'all, I could not read it fast enough and want to throw it away fast enough, because it absolutely just killed me. And then she does it again. She does it again. Like, there is a twist at the end and I have read a lot of books in my day, and I freaking love books that just take your breath away, and you like, oh my gosh, what did I just read? Like, really, how did Colleen come up with this? It's just crazy. So if you love thrillers and you love spicy thrillers, let's just say, and a warning, she does not hold back on her sex scenes, y'all. She's gets dirty and nasty and whoa, okay? But it happens fast, and then you're reading this thriller book, so I'm just fair warning you. So I hope you'll read the book. I hope if you read the book, you let me know what you think about the book. We might have to go off screen to talk about this book later on, maybe a book club, but I'm telling y'all, it's worth the read. So for the cocktail, we needed something really heavy, because after that book, we needed something heavy. So I was looking around the internet, and I was thinking, and I like to find things that correlate with the book or has hidden meanings from the book. So if you've read the book, you kind of know where this is going. The cocktail, it's a classic cocktail. It's called the Boating Punch. And I kind of took the ingredients and made a little tweak just because it made more sense to me, and I wanted it a little different. So I'm calling this the Boating Accident, because if you were to drink this and get out on a boat, you surely have an accident. You might even have an accident walking in the house if you drink too many of these. So I am going to make the Boating Accident. It has whiskey and rum, and then some lime juice and lemon juice, and then a little splash of soda. I have not tried this, so we're going to try it tonight together. So here we go. I've got ice already in this, and then I've already got ice in my little glass here, and it is hot where I am filming tonight, not from the book, but just from the lights and stuff. So everything's kind of melty, and I'm kind of melty too. So we're going to do 1 ounce of whiskey, and I got my little jigger here, and we're going to shake this because it does have fruit juice in it. So we're doing 1 ounce of, and I've got Woodford Reserve because I used it last week, and since it's already opened, I thought we would just use this one, and it's a good whiskey. It's nice and smooth. So we're going to put it in our shaker here with ice. Then we've got 1.5 ounces of rum, and this is aged rum. I thought aged would be good since it's kind of the same color. So we've got 1.5, and I love this jigger because it's got the ounces on it clearly marked, so it's easy to pour. So 1 ounce of that. And I went ahead and squeezed a half an ounce of lime and a half an ounce of lemon in this little Yeti shot glass. Isn't it cute? So we're going to put that in there. And we're going to take the lid. And I like to use a Boston shaker, but when I'm standing up and I'm in front of a camera, I'm afraid it's going to pop off. And you have to strain it, so this is just easier. So we're going to give it a good shake until it gets really chilled. And I went ahead and put a lemon on the glass so we would have some garnish. So we're going to strain this in here. And it calls for a splash of soda water. So we're going to put a splash of soda. Splash of soda. It's very pretty. And then I've got a cocktail cherry just to give it a little, because I'm a little scared of it because it's really strong. And I haven't ever tried it before. So here's the cocktail cherry. We're going to just put it and let it sink down. So here is the boating accident. It's pretty good. I would think I would want it's pretty good. I think I would want some sweetener in it. So I might put like I've got some simple syrup. Let's add this, just a little touch in it and see if that makes it any better. So I'm going to put about a half an ounce of sweet simple syrup. Let's give it another stir. Much better. Much better. That might be fun to make up and get on a boat and let somebody else drive and you sit and sip a cocktail. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Megan Carpenter, for requesting this book. I really, really did enjoy it. I would say I would give it probably a heavy 4, just because it was a little much for me on the sex part. Not that I'm a prude or anything, but it's a little out there. So thank you again. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. I am really hoping to get this off the ground where I can start maybe sending out books, a book club subscription or something. So if you like it, let me know. If you're interested in a book club subscription, let me know. If you have ideas of how to make one or do something like that. Us readers have to stick together. Go to your local library, use Libby. They support the local libraries, and we need to keep our books going and help the small authors, the small business people, the liquor stores. We appreciate them. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. See ya and cheers.